I need an orchestra to orchestrate the thoughts that I formulate. Bring the bass, blacking out like I'm Norman Bates. Better walk in faith, keep them snakes drawing blanks. I know it's hell all around you, but keep looking straight. And they intentions seem real, but they really fake. Trying to paint a perfect picture, help us illustrate. They want to challenge our inner strength and innocence. From the womb to the tomb, let the scriptures rule. Crown us kings, let us reign for many moons. The more we know, the more the fire grows. Lost souls get consumed at the crossroads. They got the hood looking like we playing Saints Row. I got my Bible going places preachers can't go. So many rivals can't tell you what they hate for. Live in abundance, plenty goods if you gain souls. Have their heads spinning, caught up in the whirlwind. Separate the wheat and tear, let the purge begin. We on a new level, fly high through turbulence. Stay humble or you crash into the firmament. They say that people will come and people will go when those memories fade. Are you standing on your own? Are you alone? Are you standing on your own? What a cheap thrill's worth all the memories of your life. I guess building real fam, that's a product of the past. Got them reprobate demons making babies in the lab, so I made a thumbnail, burning all they flags. Now I'm on the shadow band, shadow boxing with the devil. Now we moving wise, must produce on every level. Specialize in protection, gotta keep that heavy metal, cause they want that quick come up, till they run up and shook. Done up and cooked, they want your face in the paper with your name in the book. For the cheap thrills, all the keys that he deals, all the liquor he spills. But life ain't a movie when it gets real. Feel the spirits all around you, make you get the chills. Either break the mold or fit the bill. These youngers slow to hear and quick to kill. So tell me what's your expectations? If you ain't changing, you ain't elevating. A lot of old timers sitting around devastated, wishing that they broke free from this damn matrix. They say that people will come and people will go when those memories fade. Are you standing on your own? Are you alone? Are you standing on your own? Are the cheap thrills worth all the memories of your life? Was it worth it? Are those cheap thrills worth all the memories of your life? Yes. All praises to the God of Israel. Are the cheap thrills worth all the memories of your life? Question. We're talking about the dating culture today. The quote-unquote hookup culture, but the hookup culture and the dating culture is synonymous. That's for sure. And we got to talk about the illusion behind it. There's a lot to be learned in this particular live stream. And y'all know how we do it. Shabbat shalom to everybody watching. We go to the sources. We go to the scriptures over here. All praises to the Most High. I see brothers and sisters rolling in pretty quick. LS in the house. True Love. CJ Matthews in the building. Courtney Johnson in the building. Riri. Yes. Kissy Pop is in the house. Dre Static, what's going on? Juan Perez is in the building. Yes. New graphics are on the screen. Shout out to Divine Lee Artist. Y'all go subscribe to Divine Lee Artist. He hooked me up with some new graphics to choose from. Yes, indeed. I see Envy in the house. Yes, the culture is sickening. The quote-unquote hookup culture. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about what it's doing to men and to women. Now, this particular topic is long overdue. Here on this channel, for those who are just joining us, those who are just subscribing, those who had just caught wind of New Breed Global Truth, I pride myself on being a pro-life advocate. I pride myself on helping brothers and sisters alike find relationships, a suitable mate, to procreate, to live fruitful and multiply from a biblical perspective, and build longevity in family. But in this day and age, in modern society, you would be hard-pressed to find people who stay together
You would be hard pressed to find people who are not selfish. Uh, it's very unlikely that you will find people who really want to build something. It seems like everybody is using each other as meat suits, piles of flesh, if you will. There's no chastity. There's no honesty. There's no quote unquote love anymore. The love is gone. The love of many is waxing cold. The hookup culture is here. And the result of it is the populace dwindling to no avail. Life is ceasing. And people are becoming an endangered species. All while there's a war on humankind as we speak. And I don't think people understand the importance of actually building with someone, having genuine relationships. And, you know, we got to talk about this culture, this hookup culture. It's really having the most impact on the way our young ladies think. Yeah, it's really affecting the women the most. It affects us brothers as well, which we're going to talk about. But the way it's affecting our women is it's leaving them lonely. It's making them believe that they have more power than they do. It's making them believe that they have more options than they do. And they are under an illusion. And this illusion is working against them. And see, you got to understand, brothers and sisters, this society understands how a woman's mind works. They operate in psychology. They understand that a woman naturally is more capricious than a man, meaning her attention sways from here to there, from here back to there. This is the reason why when you go into a supermarket or a clothing store, the woman's department is everywhere. You get one small section for the men's department. Y'all ever wonder why that is? For any brother that ever went shopping with a woman, you already know that it's harder for a woman to make her mind up. Men, they go off their intentions. We go looking for something. We intend on getting it. We go accomplish what we want. We get it. We're good. Women, on the other hand, when there's many options, they stay in the store longer. They're shopping. They cannot make their mind up. Now imagine a society where women feel as if they have all these options when it comes to men. The same effect goes into play. They cannot make their mind up. And this is a problem. And we're going to talk about what this problem is and how it is going to affect us as a nation, right? Now, I see people rolling in. Everybody join and make sure you hit it with a thumbs up on the way in. True Love, thank you for the $20 super sticker. Highly appreciate you, sis. Yes, indeed. Somebody said, I've heard in the end the succubus and incubus demons will be released. That's not scripture word for word, but it sounds and looks true. Shaking my head. I'm going to have to agree with you on that. And the scriptures definitely talk about these sexual deviant spirits. They just don't call them succubus and incubus, but it's real. It's real out here. Now, I'm going to share my source with you. Fair use. Federal law allows citizens to redistribute portions of copywritten material for the purposes of teaching, edification, and so forth. And that's what I will be doing with this video, and the content will be transformative. All right. Misfit King says our sisters are being bamboozled. Absolutely. It's an illusion. And I'm going to talk about how us brothers, how it affects us men as well. Right. Let's get into it. Now, this video is called Let's Talk About Hookup Culture, Tinder, Soul Ties, and My Experience. Now I'm going to go ahead and chime in with scripture, chime in with my sentiments, and allow this young lady to speak on an issue that a lot of women experience day to day, right? Let's get it.
The energies of other people before your mind does. And you're ignoring the red flags that your body cannot.
Let's turn that down. I don't want to get hit with no copyright. Let's let the music play.
Have been friends. Welcome back
Oh,
to my channel.
yeah.
If you're new here, my name is Gabby and I'm a
Ladies, let me just first and foremost say this. Popping your mouth like that, it is so very, very, very unattractive. Seriously. Like that snap, that pop y'all do with y'all mouth, like it just, please stop doing that. Just stop. It is very, very off-putting. Like I can't stand that, bro. Like I don't know, that's like a real pet peeve of mine. It's annoying as hell. It's crazy. Please stop doing that, ladies. Please. All right, let's go.
make videos about college scholarships and keeping it real. And today we're going to be keeping it really, really real. And we're going to be talking about hooking, hooking up, doing a do, all of that. Because I was just on Tinder, but really I was supposed to be doing my scholarship essay, but
Yep.
got distracted.
Yep, you're supposed to be doing your college essay, but you over here swiping left and swiping right. Now, the dating apps. Let's first start there. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters of the congregation, we as people were never meant to have access to so many people. Understand me. I want you to really let this soak in. We were never meant to have access to so many people because these people begin to become a distraction, just like this sister was abruptly distracted by her carnal desires. She wanted to go see who was up on Tinder, so she stopped doing what she was supposed to do to better and improve her life to go swiping. See, with all of those faces that she's seeing, in her mind, she believed that these are options, that these are suitable mates, that these are possibilities. And with all these solutions, a lot of these women believe the possibilities are endless. Now, I'm not here to say that you cannot meet a husband on a dating app. I'm not here to say that you cannot meet a wife on a dating app. But a lot of the times, the percentages are very low. Very low. I would tell you, brothers, work on your game. It is better that you learn how to approach a woman. A lot of brothers out here are becoming tricks and they're objectifying women. They're getting prostitutes, whores, and harlots and Jezebels, all because they don't know how to talk to women. Practice talking to women. Practice getting turned down. Go in public and speak to them. Have access to the women that are in your community. Try that before you start plugging in all these zip codes, thinking that you are somehow exploring your options in a positive way. Because what's going to happen is 9 times out of 10, you're going to be wasting your time all day, swiping left, swiping right, all up in people inboxes, wasting your time looking desert thirsty. More than likely, that's all that's going to come of it. Yep. Antoine said the grocery store is a solid place. My man. 100. Solid place. You can look in the cart, see what type of food she eat. All of that. Easy to start a conversation in a grocery store. Simple. And listen. Women are not these majestic, mysterious creatures. Brothers, just talk to them. Small talk is okay. And women do like catchphrases. They like one-liners. Find you some one-liners, go with them, and see if they don't smile, see if it don't work. Work on your game, yo. The hookup culture really stems from these damn dating apps and social media. But anyway, let's continue here.
I'm just swiping on Tinder, and I just realized that this is so unfulfilling for me. Like, I really don't know what I'm doing swiping because there's a 2% chance that I respond because I'm not.
She says she don't even know what she's doing on there, but she just stopped doing her essay to jump on Tinder. She said there's a 2% chance that she will even respond. Let me explain something about women. Brothers, I want y'all to hear me out here. These women have so many quote unquote options that you're wasting your time inboxing them. You're wasting your time getting on these dating apps. Listen, women of this modern day, they have attention deficit disorder. Brothers, you can misspell, mistype, not respond according to their emotions and how they feel at that moment, and they will not respond to you. So really, you're wasting your time. Let me explain this to you. Women of this generation, they give so many men their attention at one time. I want y'all brothers to understand this. They entertain so many men in their phone at one time that they could not possibly find a suitable man. They could not possibly find a husband. They cannot even possibly focus on you as a man. It's impossible. This is what the system have designed to happen. These women of these days, they don't have the attention span, brothers, because they're entertaining many, many men. The days of, and this is why, let me just say this. The days of women, you getting a woman's phone number, calling her, and she's saying, okay, I gave this guy my number. I am only going to entertain this guy because clearly I liked something about this gentleman. And now we've exchanged numbers. And I want to I want to build, I want to get to know this brother, I want to grow, whatever. But I'm not going to move to the next guy or date the next guy until either this go left or this, or he locks me down and blah, blah, blah. That's not how these women think. They believe that they can have options, and that women, you're not good with options. Ladies, you're not good with options. This is why you take long in the stores. You're not good with that. That's not how your mind is designed. You're not like a man. A man, on the other hand, can have options and be able to facilitate and compartmentalize the difference between these women and what their usage would be. Women are not as, I would say, successful with that. They end up getting ran through, used and abused, having one guy for this one thing, having another guy for this other thing. But at the end, you think you being a player as a lady, but really you just ultimately getting ran through. You're getting used and abused. That's it. You can't do what a man does and consider yourself a woman. Right? Now, let's continue.
I'm not attracted to anybody on this app. And I feel like
She says she feel like she's wasting her time because she's not attracted to anybody on the app. What if she was attracted to everybody on the app? What if she was attracted to those guys on the app? She will be dating multiple men, right? It's safe to say that. Anyway, let's continue.
partially related to the area that I'm in. Like, I'm in Princeton. Or at least the part of Princeton that I'm in is it's not too many people looking like me who like people who look like me. You catch my drift. But I mean,
so if she wasn't in Princeton College and she was, let's say, in Benedict College, she was in Allen University somewhere in the hood, and she was in one of these HBCUs, or she was at Howard, it's safe to say that she would have been out here experimenting. She would have been out here experimenting. And let me say this. This is what you ladies need to understand. In Romans Chapter 7, verse 2, it reads, "For the woman which have an husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband." Meaning, when a man, and this is when a man crossed the threshold, this is how it is supposed to be. This is how it originally was supposed to be. When a man lay up with you, when he get with you, you are supposed to be with that man for as long as he so liveth. Until that man dies, until he pass on, you ain't supposed to be experimenting and dating and going from this person to that person. You're not supposed to be doing that. Your body was not designed for that. And fathers out there, you got to express the importance of your daughter's virginity. You got to express the importance of them staying pure, not going into this dating culture, because they have a word for this. Women trying to experience a bunch of men in college. They have a word for this. It's called being a whore. Now, you can say what you want about Bible believers, but at least it makes it clean cut and it makes it evident the rules of engagement. It makes it very, very simple. Women are not designed to be spreading their bodies to different people, dating different people, having all these quote unquote options. Right? All right, let's continue.
I do get some people from New York and Rutgers when I do put my distance a little further, but that's besides the point because I just feel like, what are we doing? Like, all of my friends and people I know and everybody on campus, there's a really big hookup culture. So you'll swipe, blah, blah, you find people on your campus or close by, whatever, and y'all do the do. You talk for a little bit. I don't even know if they talk before all the time.
And you know what? Let me say this as well. This has become normacy where people just hook up, especially on these colleges. And then you have it now where we have been so depleted as a nation that you will have fathers telling their daughters, hey, go have fun. Don't get married early. You got to go live your life. Go experience life. Go date. Like, you know how asinine that is for a father to tell their daughter to go to college and get turned the hell out? Do you understand that's the time we in where even fathers don't want their daughters to settle down? They're literally telling their daughters, you're too young to settle down. Why don't you, have more experiences out here? Why would a father tell a daughter that? That's crazy. Because when you leave them out there, they're going to lose themselves. They're going to lose themselves. They're not going to be the same. Every time when they deal with another brother, their soul is going to die. They're going to change. They're going to go through a metamorphosis. They're going to have these soul ties where psychologically it's going to affect them. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29 says, do not prostitute thy daughters to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. Ain't that what's happening? Ain't that what's happening right now? You even got strong brothers, supposedly strong brothers, prostituting their daughters. And the whole land is suffering because of this. The whole land. Let's continue.
And then they do what they do. They patty cake and then they go on about their lives. They might keep it as a recurring thing, but most times it's a one and done. And that is just not a fulfilling experience for me. And for the longest time, well, I never thought nothing was wrong with me. I didn't really care. But I've been just reflecting, like, am I missing out on a...
Is she missing out? Do you know how many young ladies are thinking this right now? Do you know how many young ladies who are good girls that are turning bad because they feel like they're missing out on this hookup culture? And they're falling into peer pressure. Listen, there's a lot of things happening in these college, but let me tell you this. There's even more happening in high school and junior high school. Yeah, let's get to the nitty gritty. These youngins are having sex. Yeah. And they're not just having sex, they're doing all sorts of things. They're a lot more active than we were when we were their age. I'm talking about trains, choo-choos, all of those things going in those bathrooms. Yeah, between the commas, between the classes, when people are skipping school, yeah, there's a lot of things going on. A whole lot of things going on. And it's all because of this peer pressure. They feel like they're missing out. Like, we really got to educate these sisters. Beautiful Mystery says, I know a girl that has been trying to find her son's father for 10 years now. She tested like 10 men already. Goodness gracious. You can't make this up, people. Imagine that. She done been with so many men that she is on a decade-long journey to find out who her children's father is. So imagine how many men that she was with during the quote-unquote consummation period, through the incubation period. It only could have been a month. And that's what's going on. In a month's time, she had to been with more than a handful of brothers. Telling you. Let's continue.
A big college experience, because this is something that everybody does. Like, whenever you see the movies about college, or you hear people talking about college, you hear them talking about sex a lot. You hear them talking about meeting people at a party. They might be a little bit drunk or a little bit high. This is allegedly an experience you're supposed to have, and it's supposed to characterize a lot of your 20s. And I haven't had that. Am I missing out? Am I doing life wrong? Am I lifing? Because
No, she's not doing life wrong. She's not doing life wrong, but there's still an issue. Her getting on these apps, she's still going to have problems finding a husband, finding a man, because it's too many options out there. And that's the issue with that. A lot of sisters dealing with that. But no, it's nothing wrong with this sister. But it's crazy. We're living in a time where when you speak righteousness, when you speak about like what's pure when it comes to relationships, people look at you like you're crazy. They look at you like you're an alien, like you're from another damn planet. When you're talking about actually building community and family, they look at you like you're speaking another language, right? So I can understand what she's going through, where she begins to question herself, like, is she wrong for not going out there doing certain things? And you got to understand, a lot of women are dealing with peer pressure from their friends. That's why I be telling ladies all the time, do not make friends with single women. If you have a husband, if you are happily married with children, if you have a brother that's there supporting you, if you have a brother that's taking care of you, because them single women are really envious of that. They running around like a damn dog chasing its own tail. They gotta go through great lengths. They out here freezing their eggs up. They doing all kind of things because they know that they can't stop whoring. And the only thing they're gonna do is try to separate you from your man so they can have a whore buddy. That's it. And a lot of women got to deal with this all the time. And because you have an emotional connection to some of these women that you may have grown up with, that don't mean that you have to take their advice or anything. They don't have any results. They have no results, right? Where's their family? They're 30, 40, 50 years old with not a husband, not a man. Come on. Stop taking advice from these women who whoring.
My college experience, I feel like it's been underwhelming outside of academics for a number of reasons, but we're not going to get into that today. So I was just like, you know what, let me get back on Tinder. Let me try and spice things up because I'm a junior now. You know, you got to have some things for the memoir. But I just can't put my heart in.
That damn pop. Please stop doing that, ladies. That pop is awful.
To it. Like I'm going through this and I've just realized in order for me to fornicate with somebody, in order for me to even meet up with somebody in the first place, I have to be attracted to you. And I'm really not attracted to these people. And it's also made me realize how we have multiple selves because I'm making split second judgments on them. I'm not spending more than 10 seconds on a profile. I click through all your pictures and then I swipe left or right. Sometimes I might make a mistake and swipe left when I mean right.
You hear what she just said? She said she don't even spend 10 seconds on profiles. She don't even spend 10 seconds. You brothers can get all GQ'd up, get the fresh fade, fresh shape up, beard trim. You could put on Versace, Giovanni, all of those things. Billionaire Boys Club. You doing all these things, taking all these pictures, and these women literally they are going on your profile for 10 seconds. 10 seconds because they have been programmed. They have been programmed to just scroll constantly. They listen. The Bible says that these women will have wanting eyes. They will want everything in sight. So they're not really focusing on finding a husband. They're just looking, just like they would go to a supermarket, the same way they would go to a clothing department, clothing store. They literally, like, you brothers are wasting your time. You need to meet these sisters in person, bro. You like they have somebody Nick Morales said it. They literally have a 6-second attention span. This is brothers. I know y'all sisters gonna say I'm being misogynist and sexist, but let me just keep it 100 with you. Women are like children, brothers. They're like children. Like, just go take your lady shopping. Just see how she just tries to grab everything. It's like no, put that back. We already got that. No, you don't need that. No, like. Literally, they're like children, bro. Like I'm dead serious. Not all women, but a lot of them are just childlike, and there's nothing wrong with that. God made it that way for a reason. He made it that way for a reason. Yeah, Rebecca had to put. Not all women. I knew that was coming, but for the most part, they are capricious in nature. They just are. It is what it is. It is what it is, right? Let's continue.
But it is what it is, charge it to the game. Everything happens for a reason. The truth of the matter is, I don't know you. Your bio is not indicative of your entire personality. And maybe
she said, truth is, I don't know you. Your bio is not indicative to your personality, which is true. This is why you brothers got to approach these women. It's something about firsthand interaction. It's something about eye contact. It's something about that first meeting when you touch them, shake their hand. Nice to meet you. These things are needed. Like, that's how you have a resounding memory in a woman's mind. These devices, all of this, these dating apps, the gram, all of it is just set up to cause a separation. It's set up to cause a split between man and woman. It is not bringing us together at all, right? So brothers, got to brush up on meeting these women in person, right? And there's many reasons for that as well. The sorcery and the magic with these filters. You don't know what you're dealing with. You don't know what you're dealing with. And on top of that, everybody is not photogenic. You might, listen, it may be a woman that don't look that damn desirable on camera. She might not have learned her angles yet. She might not know all it because she might not even take pictures like that. But when you see her in person, you like, yes. Same thing with us fellas. And ladies got to understand that. You can't judge somebody based on, even on camera or on photograph. You have to meet a person in person. It is what it is, right? All right, let's continue.
We met up in real life, we would have been really compatible. We could have had a relationship, or we could have had something. I don't know. But a lot of people on the Tinder app or adjacent app, they're not even looking for a little boo thing, and that's what I want. I don't want to be jumping around, dating around. I know that's for some people. They like to talk to multiple people, but for me, that's exhausting. Like, once I have one person I like, that's it.
But here's the thing: a lot of ladies are falling for a lot of wicked whoremonger males. And also, this quote unquote hookup culture, the dating apps, the social media platforms is making men deceivers. See, I'm going to talk about what it's doing to men as well. Like a sister like this, right? If she was to give a man her attention on those apps and she's really looking for something real, right? Those guys on there is going to lie to her. Those guys on there, if they want a piece of vagina at a certain time, listen, it's too much accessibility. Men are going to deceive by nature on that at that point. They're going to deceive because they want something. They don't have no attachment. There's no emotional attachment. They never met this person. It is what it is. It says DJ Academics is in the chat. Is that really DJ Academics? Shout out to DJ Academics. Y'all moderators, let me know if that's him. Hey, DJ Academics, he played the game the right way. Anyway, it's probably a troll, but it is what it is. Listen, the fact of the matter is, you brothers, you got to stop whoremonger. He said, yes, that's me. Shout out to DJ Academics, bro. But anyway, man, let's play a little more of this. Let's go.
I can't even give other people the time of day. I already don't text back. So for me to be texting, calling multiple people, it's overwhelming and I get irritated. Because if I don't want to talk to you, why are you calling me? If I don't like you. Doesn't make sense.
Somebody blocked the fake DJ Academics. Somebody blocked that man. Matter of fact, I got it. Thanks for checking it out, mods. I appreciate that. Yeah, somebody said, yeah, and it could be catfishes online as well. And a lot of those guys, they're going to be deceptive, right? And ladies got to look out for that. You may genuinely want a boo thing, as she so eloquently put, but you're not going to find that. You're not going to find that on these apps with all of these options you think you have. Matter of fact, let's go to a scripture here. In 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 13, it reads, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. It says, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom that has learned them. See, these brothers is master deceivers. They have mastered what to say online. They will play the game with you. They will literally captivate some of you women's souls. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 6. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come into the knowledge of the truth. It says these men will be, and this is what you got to teach your daughters. They will come and lead you captive, and it calls you silly women because you're looking for love in all the wrong places. And if a lot of you sisters start pursuing the Almighty, really pursuing the Almighty and being obedient and praying to him that he send you a husband, keeping those legs closed, eyes open, and being focused, he will lead you to a husband. But if you out here trying to take matters into your own hands, out here jumping on these apps, trying to find some fun, trying to spark a little flame, trying to date, listen, you're going to be led captive by silly men. You're going to be so dried up and fed up by the time you hit 40. You're just going to be done. You're just going to be a damn prune. And you're going to have so much resentment towards men. You're going to absolutely hate brothers. Beautiful Mystery, thanks for the $10 contribution. Says showing their body off, looking like they are ready to be trafficked off somewhere. Shaking my head. That's a fact. Facts. And it says these women will always constantly be trying to learn, but never find truth. You know why you never find truth? Because you'll never find a husband, a man of God, a man that follows the Elohim, a man of scripture, a man of principle, a man of morality. You're looking for love in all the wrong places. And then once those men and this society has distracted you ladies so much, once these type of men actually approach you, you can't even tell. You have no discernment. Absolutely no discernment when you being approached by a God-fearing man. You don't even feel the godly energy because you've been polluted with all these other men. I'm telling you, it's real.
It's not clicking. I don't even get a sense of these people. I'm just choosing based off aesthetics, and that's how people are choosing based off of me too. But you're not really.
Everybody thumb the video up. Everybody thumb the video up.
Presenting your real self on these dating apps. You're presenting a self that you think people will immediately be attracted to or immediately want to know more about. And it's like, what are you hiding? That's the Scorpio in me. I want to know everything about you. But it's like, what are you hiding? Why did you choose these pictures? And why do people choose pictures with their friends? And I just feel like that's weird. Like, this is my profile. Why are my friends on it? It's my profile. Like, this is about me. This is not about me and my friends when we went to Rolling Loud, or me and my friends when we had a great day out and I'm posting a group picture. No.
Because those brothers want to show that they live in life, enjoying life. Same thing that women do.
This is my profile. About me. Because next thing you know, somebody's swiping my thing and they ask me about my friend. Now I'm about to go cry myself to sleep because the only reason you swiped on me was to talk to my friend. But yeah, I don't know if I'm missing out in college. And I really want to know if other people feel the same way. Because that whole hookup culture just does not appeal to me. I can't just be letting anybody in my space. First of all, I'm very private with my room. I'm not trying to go take a hike to go see somebody unless they're in like the city or something. Then I'll do that because I want to go to New York. I want to be out of my dorm in the first place. Especially since my dorm they disrespected me 2 years in a row. Like, it was not bigger than 100 square feet, and I couldn't even afford to breathe in there. But now,
imagine that in these college dorms, you stacked up on top of each other in this small room and you got all these people sneaky linking. That's just wrong on so many levels. You got so many people, doing what they do in these small compacted rooms.
that girl got space. And I like to protect my space, just like I like to protect my body, because whoever you let into your space is really important. Their energy, their mindset, that's all impacting you. So I don't want just about anybody in my room. Like,
exactly. And there's an energy transference. There's a soul tie when you're going from person to person in person. And also, listen, there's a level of emptiness. You're not satisfied with that lifestyle. There's ladies right now in their 40s. There's men in their 40s who are still engaging in the dating culture, and they have nothing to show for it but cheap thrills. Yeah, somebody said New Breed is hard out here for men that just start dating. Yeah, I got some advice for you, brothers. I got some advice. It is rough out here. A lot of sisters out here, they're not very attentive. You need to make sure you're asking the right questions, brothers. You must be totally honest out here, brothers. Totally honest. Transparency is key. Never, ever go in lying to a woman. Never go in lying. Now, y'all know on this channel, I speak in regards to polygyny. When I speak about polygyny, I present it to you as a choice. It just so happens a lot of you brothers already practice polygyny. Whether you like to admit it or not, you practice it. A lot of you brothers, you got 2 baby mothers that you deal with on a regular basis. Yeah, you haven't labeled them wives, but technically, you're a man dealing with multiple women. It is what it is. So many people want to debate about it, but our people always been practicing that. Men have always had more than one woman. It is what it is. I got a lot of brothers asking me, well, how do you convince a woman to practice polygyny? Well, let me let you know, brothers. Let me just be straight up with you, brothers, because you got a lot of brothers who follow this platform, who out here dating, and they just want to build a team. They want to make sure that they getting generational wealth done. They want to make sure they spreading seed. They want to make sure they growing with more than one woman, and they don't want to worry about a woman being possessive over him, because you got a lot of brothers that's free spirited. There's no sin in it as long as you're honest, as long as the women that you're dealing with understand what you're building. But listen, here's the key here. Stop using the word polygyny. Just stop. Brothers, you got to understand something. You're in a modern society. As much as a lot of you brothers would like to have things a certain way, you would like to have your wives and they all in one place and everybody is building and getting along. It just so happens in this culture, there's so many variables that is not necessarily how it's going to pan out. You're living in a modern society where you may be practicing polygyny a different way. Maybe women living in a different home, a different place, a different location, different. It's just a different time you're living in. Because we are still under the curses. We have not broke free yet. It ain't, and in some cases, it works out for some brothers where they all got one house and everybody is good, or they on some type of compound and everybody is good. Those people are very blessed. So in this modern culture, you just got to keep it 100 with these women and be like, hey, look, I'm the type of man that I can't see myself with just being with one woman. You ain't got to put no title to it. You ain't got to label it. Most women, here's the crazy part. They can deal with that. If you meet them and be like, yo, I'm free spirited. I'm a free man. I don't like to be tied down to one woman. A lot of sisters, they don't care if you say that. Like, they literally don't care. But when you start trying to bring polygyny and this, and in the Bible, we did that, and in this, sister wives, and it, no, you're in 2022. I'm sorry. It's not worth it. It's not worth your breath. They don't get it. Just boom. I'm not going to be with one woman my natural born life. It is what it is. Either you can stick around or don't. Give them the option. That's really what it comes down towards. Yeah, transparency is everything. It is what it is. Yep, somebody said, I never met a Yah-fearing woman admit to that. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Admit to what? Just be honest with these women, brothers. That's the message. That's the message. And by the way, the Bible in no way, shape, or form condemns polygyny. It's not there. I see people making videos that trying to expose New Breed and all of these things because I speak on polygyny. There's nothing in the Bible. There's nowhere in the Bible where polygyny is condemned. And it's crazy watching these people try to make all these assertions, watching these people fumble and just try to come up with ways to try to quote unquote expose me. Listen, brothers, you do what you're going to do. I can't force you to do anything. I'm just telling you what the Bible say. You do what you do. Don't worry about what the next man is doing. How about that? Some of you brothers don't have one wife, but you worried about another man having more than one. Riddle me that. Why is that your concern? Just mind your business. How about that? Anyway, let's continue.
This is my sanctuary. This is my safe space. I don't want no random in here just to clap in and dip. Like, what? And similarly, I don't want to just let anybody into my body. That's a transfer of energy. And soul ties are real. I mean, I wouldn't get soul ties off of a hookup because I have to like you to get soul ties. Some people could get it just off of fornication and just being attracted to somebody. But I know I would have to be attracted to somebody and actually have feelings for them because otherwise I really don't care. I could care. No, I couldn't care less. I don't care what you do. If we ever speak again like that, it's life. I don't care. This is my rationale. It's like if I don't really care about you, why are you in my space? And why are you in my body?
Exactly. I wish more women thought like that. I wish more sisters thought like that. She is on the right track. She's going in the right direction, you know? And she's bringing up some pivotal points. And this is the real deal. Romans 13:13 reads, "Let us walk honestly, as in the day, not in rioting, drunkenness, not in chambering and wantingness, not in strife and envying." See, a lot of these colleges, they promote a riotous spirit. For her to be in that atmosphere and think the way she does, clearly she was raised right. She has some morals, she has some dignity about herself. Um, that riotous spirit and that spirit of wantingness, when you on these apps, when you constantly, you know, seeking out that type of validation and attention, it's only going to make you just want. You when you want and want and want, you can never focus on what you need. Like nobody focuses on what they need. It's all about what people want, right? Somebody said, bruh, more women, more problems. If you already have a wife, that's one thing, but I strive to be a chaste virgin for Christ, real talk. Well, as a man, you cannot be a virgin because you don't have a vagina. But you know, again, I don't understand what the debate is with men. Like, mind the business that pays you. Like, if you have a wife and you're happily married, why are you worried about the next man to have more than one wife? I don't understand that. I don't get it. That's it's not really your problem. You get it? It's just not your problem. So I have a hard time wrapping my mind around why other men care about other men with more than one wife. I don't get it. Why does that even bother you? That's like me caring because a man don't have no wife or because a man have one wife. I don't go on people's channel who are monogamous and start saying, man, you only got one wife? Why you don't got another wife? You need to go out here and make another. You need to go find one. You don't see me doing that. So I don't get these guys, bro. I don't get it. But it is what it is, man. All praises to the God of Israel. Look on y'all screen, newbreed.love. It's definitely a choice. You can't argue a choice, right? You cannot argue a choice. It's like you going into Dunkin' Donuts and they like, sir, we have strawberry, we have new premier donuts. We have strawberry and we have chocolate. And you like, I disagree. You disagree with what? I disagree with strawberry and chocolate. No, I disagree with chocolate. We only supposed to like strawberry. It's like, it's stupid. Like, mind your business. Like, I don't get it. You're going to disagree with a choice. Yeah. In the Bible, polygyny is permitted. David did it. Solomon did it. The father of the faith, Abraham, did it. Moses did it. Moses was given a law and he had 3 wives. So it's like, dude, it's a choice. Do it, don't do it. I don't care. What you do don't matter to me. I just want brothers to know that they have that option instead of going out here and whoremongering. Instead of going out here and sleeping with these women, but not taking them underneath your wing, yo, do what you're going to do, except keep those women. You know how resourceful women are? You know how much women can help you in life if you got the right women? Just keep them. Keep them underneath your wing. That's what polygyny promotes. A lot of you brothers, y'all out here dealing with women behind the scenes, lying, tricking these women, making these women believe that you only want them and that you only with them. It is what it is. Keep it real. Keep it authentic. Somebody says, yeah, we also. Somebody said, New Breed, you funny far from a sense of, okay. New Breed, you're funny, bro. Far as sense of humor. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Somebody said you're looking at the problem from a carnal conscience. We were here because we fell to women and sex. Okay. But listen, I love y'all, brothers and sisters. If you like to support this work, support me at newbreed.love. To every contribution that's over $10, you will receive a love note in the mail. Pretty soon, in a matter of weeks, we will have the New Breed t-shirts, other merchandising. We will have the website just up and running fully with different updates, being able to stream, being able to post videos is coming real soon. Listen, show your support because listen, we're doing great works to help the people out. It's opening up a lot of doors of opportunity. And just shout out to the people who have went over there already and showed their support. It is highly appreciated. I want everybody to have a blessed evening. Y'all stay safe out here. Don't fall for the dating culture. Settle down. Do what it is you're going to do. With that being said, shalom and